Hello, I'm Matteo, the Chief Mobile Opinionist here at Tech Travel Geeks, and this is the unboxing and review of the INIU 22.5W 10,000 mAh power bank. I purchased this power bank on Amazon, mainly because I was going to Glasgow this week, but I didn't get to use it that time. I will be using this at my desk and around about the house for the next few days. So we'll wrap up this review after the unboxing and a few tests with the power bank. So let's get started. So here's the power bank. It's pretty simple packaging, cardboard. There's an easy unpacking strip here, which means I don't need to use my jerry-rig everything knife to get into the packaging. And that means once it's opened, which isn't great, but once it is, I can just pull the cardboard packaging open and it says "Go Green with INIU." So I think they're highlighting the fact they have a relatively small amount of plastic in the packaging here. Now let's have a look at what's in the packaging. Right, there's a support link card and another one for support, a welcome guide with specifications and diagrams of the port, which we'll look at in a moment, and just some extra details. The fact that it is a 10,000 mAh power battery with essentially 37 watt-hours capacity. It takes an input, so it charges at 12 volt 1.5 amps. So if my math is correct, that's an 18 watt charging speed. So the equivalent of fast charging on a Google Pixel 5 or fast charging on the Google Pixel 6a. So that's not bad speed to charge a 10,000 mAh power bank. And then the output goes up to 18 watts as well, but through USB-C you also have a 9 volt at 2.2 amps option, and there is also 4.5 volts at 5 amps, which should be that 22.5 charge. So lots of different options here. Interesting to see those combinations. And fast charging protocols supported. Obviously USB-C can be input and output. And in terms of fast speed charging, there's Quick Charge 4, which is Qualcomm, and Quick Charge 3 and 2. There's also the MediaTek fast charging there as well. And interestingly, they offer a 3-year warranty. Now let's see what this INIU power bank looks like. I'll take the plastic strip off it. There we go. And the power bank itself looks sleek. It has a sort of glossy finish at the top with, as you can see, an LED screen telling you the charge level of the power bank itself. There's an embossed finish with 22.5 watts fast charge embossed on the front in glossy plastic, as opposed to the matte finish plastic elsewhere on the device. There is, in this case, a little stand, and this must be for holding your phone on the device. Right, and the details, the technical specifications on the back of the power bank. And then looking at the top of the power bank, we have our 3 ports. Now let's start focusing on out 1. That's USB-A out, which is port 1. The power delivery port, which is USB Type-C, which is USB Type-C both for in and charging the power bank and charging from the power bank. And then another output, which is USB-A. So you could be charging 2, maybe 3 devices at once, but more importantly, you have power delivery for charging, which means it's relatively fast charging. Now let's see what else is in the packaging. So we've looked at that. There is a little INIU branded mesh bag. So that's to keep your power bank safe and have a bit of cushioning. This is a handy little thing to have. Okay, so I think that's it. Oh wait, no, there is a cable in the box. I was worried for a moment there that there wouldn't be a cable. In this case, the cable is, let's have a look at that, USB Type A to USB Type C. So you can use this to charge the device as well as to charge your other devices from the power bank itself. Okay then, let's just look at that welcome guide just a little bit further and make sure we've got the right idea about that clip stand bit. Yes, so the idea is that this clip stand comes out and it acts as a stand for your mobile phone. So I put the extended thing there, and then I can put my phone there and use this to maybe watch a movie and charge my phone at the same time. Okay then, let's check the claims of fast charging. Does this 22.5 watt INIU power bank fast charge a device? Now we're going to test this using my mAh PD or mAh power delivery cable, which is rated for up to 100 watts output. So it will only be less than a quarter of the output here. And I'm going to plug it into my Google Pixel 7 Pro, which we do know supports up to 30 watt charging. So I'm going to leave this here so that you can see the percentage below, but I'm also going to plug in my phone, and it is charging. It does say that it's charging rapidly. There you go. And it will be full in 1 hour and 10 minutes. So that's 1 hour and 10 minutes for a full charge from around about half the charge. And the output it's currently going at is 19 watts on power delivery. So it seems to be going up to 20 watts. Okay, so it is doing a decent job of actually taking a decent amount of power out. So this is very reassuring to see. It is working quite well with the Google Pixel 7 Pro. Okay, so we've tested that. What other devices can we test this with? I have here the Xiaomi Mi 10T Pro 5G that is currently sitting on a 21% charge. Let's plug that in and see what happens. And I'm getting a quick charge indicator there, as well as at the moment it's saying 12 watts down to 0 watts. Is it charging? Yes. It's obviously catching up. And here we have 11, 12, 15 watts. Okay, now it's accelerating. It does take a time for the power bank and the phone to start speaking to each other, but it's definitely starting to increase gradually. So I'm quite happy with that. If it's taking anything more than 10 watts, it means that it's not a slow charge, and definitely a good way of charging your device on the go. Okay then, so I'm going to take this away and use it a bit more, charge the device with a charger to see how quickly it charges from empty, and get back to you with my first impressions once I've done that. Right, I'll be back in a moment. Speak to you soon. Right then, I'm back, and I have to say, the INIU power bank is quite a good power bank in my opinion. It's a 10,000 mAh power bank. I have used it to charge up to 3 devices at once, 2 using the USB Type A ports and 1 using the USB Type C port. I've gone through a couple of cycles of charging and discharging the power bank, and I have to say, it's a good overall power bank. If you can find it at under £20 sterling, as I did, with a special offer and a coupon, I would recommend this without any doubt. Though if it is over £20, I think you can get a little bit more in terms of value for money from maybe a bigger, higher capacity power bank. But The fact that this is fast charging, as in it will charge something like my Google Pixel 7 Pro at 18 watts, is definitely a big selling point. So, great overall package. The power bank, the cable, and the bag for it. The cable fits in the bag perfectly well, and just a little detailing on it. You do have INIU branding on the USB cable, both on the USB-A and USB-C side. So, little detailing there that makes things nice. The overall experience of the power bank is good, so I can recommend this. But as I said, don't consider this an absolute recommendation if the price is over £20 sterling. I think the power bank space, especially on Amazon, is quite crowded. In the £20 range and under the £20 range, there's quite a lot of choice, but value for money for under £20, this is a good buy. I'll link in the description to where you can purchase this power bank there. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave them as a comment in the section below. But for now, I'll wrap up this video. If you don't already, please do subscribe to the Tech Travel Geeks here on YouTube. We cover consumer electronics, gadgets, accessories, and pretty much anything we think makes the travel experience better. Anyway, for now, thanks for watching and goodbye from me.